they are not doing what they're supposed to do. And they are
It's another amazing moment of the program, the Banter. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Grace Komolafe, and I have new faces on the show today, but let's start with the familiar faces. I always do that for you, you know. Yes, let's have
Okay, my name is Israel Adeyemi. You can call me
Easy Boy, yes.
My name still remains Delight Osamaze.
Okay, Delight Osamaze, you are welcome. And let me start from my far right. We have this handsome boy in the house. He is Fred.
Alright.
If I'm receiving this clap offering, what about the man?
Calm down. You don't know if we're going to play. Calm down.
That means we're going to play some music for him.
Yeah, you know.
Okpara. Fred Okpara.
Alright, I still remain my humble self, Fred Kutsuize from Eziju Uhere of Nigeria.
Oh my goodness. But that's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Don't talk too much. Save it. And by my left, I have the pleasure to welcome yes. Just calm down. I want to, kind of introduce you like we're in an occasion where I want to bring in a special guest. And okay, so let me say it. So we have on the building, we have on the studio, Mr. Chooks. He likes us to call him Chooks, simply Chooks or Governor. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call him Chooks the Governor. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
We can do that.
Welcome.
So you want to do
No, leave my local government out of this. They are not paying.
All right, guys, you're welcome. But seriously, we are glad to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
We are very happy. So we'll go straight into the first topic for today. I'm just going to be here to moderate. I won't do what I used to do before because I have more able hands. I know you guys are able, but more able hands. So I'm just going to read and you deal with the topic. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, announced a remarkable achievement in passport processing, successfully clearing a backlog of 60,000 passports in just 4 working days. Let's leave it at that. 4 working days, 60,000 passport backlog cleared. Who wants to start first?
Okay,
60,000.
4 working days.
4 working days.
60,000 backlog.
Yeah.
Is there a Guinness World Record for that? I think that should be looked into because it's a right step and it's a good start.
Okay.
That's what I have to say for that.
Okay, so who's going next?
Yeah, well, basically, what are those passports meant for? Yeah, basically, because we just had in the first
black and white passports.
in the first 6 months, the number of people that left the country were like 130,000. And so if we clear this in 4 days, hopefully more people will apply. And how many more are left to go?
Are you insinuating?
No, I'm just saying we're doing good. I'm saying we're doing good. We're doing good. I hope it boosts tourism for other countries.
Oh my goodness! What angle are you coming from?
No, just the business angle for
really?
For us. It's not really business for us, unless of course if we're having more people come into the country. Because if you're having a majority of your people leaving the country in droves, it goes to show something is definitely well. Unless of course they're going for pleasure,
So, but do you think
tourism.
everybody that wants to get this
A great number of
basically
people that have
because
been
they want
going.
to travel?
A great number of the people that have been going to passport office and whatever is people want to escape.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
can you look at it this way?
Okay.
Every one of the 200 and something million Nigerians is entitled to a passport.
Yeah,
So what they do with the passport is their business.
You know.
I think that's a valid point.
So everyone should have a passport. That is how, for now, we know that you are Nigerian. Forget the national ID card.
Oh, really?
Oh my brother, leave that.
But really, that's the truth.
Really? So why did you go through all those pains?
Because somebody needed a contract and somebody needed to be paid.
Oh my goodness.
Someone should be investigated.
Okay, so let's.
So for me, I think I want to look at it from another angle. I think, was it last year or early this year when I went to get my own passport?
You have a passport?
Yeah, of course.
Are you planning to
He said that we have the right. It's our right. So I just went there. Don't worry. In the other news, we'll talk about that. Okay, so this trend, it is especially in one of the offices in Lagos.
Yes.
A crowd was much.
Which is not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be. So, for the Minister of Interior to have cleared this in 3 days, 4 days,
16,000.
I think there's a need for us to think technology. We can use technology to make this process seem stressless. What happened to me staying in my house, going online? I think
Remember you registered your SIM.
Of course, I did. And
they now sent you to go and do national ID again.
So these are some of the challenges we're facing in this country. Because for same process, you still have to go. Do you know if you have any mistake on it, you have to go to the office to correct it?
Can I ask a question?
Let's go ahead.
You said you're facing in which? Pronounce that one again. Is it Nigeria going to count?
No.
It's country.
No. That's Nigeria country.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so talking about you already having your information in a particular database, I'll put it that way, because you registered your SIM card,
driver's license, everything,
and all of that. So you still have to go through all of these processes to have your international passport. I mean, is it really called for? I mean, is there something that we should look into? Let's have the light.
Okay, you guys are putting this thing in, and I'm seeing it from a different point of view.
That's why we're here. Shed more light because we are the light.
Okay, I know that everything has its advantages and disadvantages, but I want to pick this from an appointment of a minister. Now, in the past years, we've all been, like Israel said, he has gone to the place. Even me, I've had my own. I had to be there as at 5 o'clock. And man, I had to line up. We will line up till like 8 before they even open the place. Then when we line up till like 8, we'll go inside again and go and line up again.
Are you sure it's passport?
Yes, now you need to see the crowd that is waiting at that place.
Crowd doesn't take you like those guys
You know the funniest part, every day, Monday to you surely meet a crowd there. So, but what I'm saying is this: a new minister has been appointed. And he has made a promise of releasing the 200,000 backlogs of passports that have been withheld. But he's now trying to say, okay, for the first 4 working days of that, because he said in 2 weeks, the 200,000 should have been released. So, and he's saying in the first 4 working days, okay, let's 60,000. I think it's a significant progress, but I can't say anything yet. Let us first see if the 60,000. Right? Let's even see if the 60,000, so that we'll know whether it's not a promise that it's just normal campaign. This thing.
No. It's a walking ground. Let's hope this.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see. So I don't want to go too far.
Like he said in one of his viral videos that went out, it's a right to have.
Yes. How much is a passport? Let's see that right.
That's why
he has given them that ultimatum.
Somebody
you get
for trouble here. You're asking how much is a passport?
I want
national television.
The issue of how much it costs. I think with our brief conversation earlier, I realized that we have different rates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not because of the.
We're not going to advertise for.
No. That's not what I want to do. I know we have different leaves. Yes, that's aside. I am sure it was the number of leaves you went for that I also went for, but we paid different amount. Yes.
For 500 naira.
So and that will make me speak to corruption. Honestly, I want us to look at corruption in this system, and I want Chooks the governor to speak to this.
Wait.
I just want you to speak to it.
And you speak to corruption.
As a governor.
Corruption die. Are you okay now?
Corruption die. Corruption die. Oh yeah.
Okay. Officially, we get to see that the government says to buy, be it 32 or 62 pages, happens to be
25.
which 25? 8,007.
That should be a very old rate.
For kids.
Is that
It's
okay? Okay.
From 0 to 17, 8, 7, 50, 20k, 18 to 59, 15k, 20k. That's for different pages. That's officially. But now the question I want to ask: who pays any official?
Okay, you
No,
know that
but
I paid 16,000 way back 2013.
I said as at last year I paid 25,000.
And
I don't want to tell you how much
And I learned that it has actually changed.
Okay, now if we say let's fight corruption, all of you are supposed to go to jail. Both giver and taker.
No. For me, I asked how much is it, and this person said,
Who did you ask? The officer.
yes, the officer, and I was given a price.
Of course.
Official price.
I did well. Let me be honest with you. I did not check. I just asked how much is a particular leaves of
Which of the leaves? A 40-row.
So I want to remember again. I think we have the is this 60 leaves?
No, we have 32.
I know we have. So I think I went for the 32, and he said it's 45,000 naira.
And you paid.
I paid. That was what I
Yeah,
paid. So I was
obviously.
surprised when he said.
When did you
As
pay?
a proud Nigerian,
I'm
she just
talking
paid to
about
have her
that was
passport.
July.
July.
That's for not for me though. Yes.
But you paid.
But I paid.
EFCC.
Because for her to have paid,
I didn't bother. I didn't check. I didn't bother to check.
it's
And
almost double of what.
so when he told me 25,000 today, I was like, really?
Really?
He said 25.
Yes, he said
Yes,
25.
I said 25.
Who told you
The official price.
When you were saying 32, I said the price
Who
immediately.
told you 25?
It's the guy that did it for me.
Oh, the guy. So
How many
There was a guy.
days are you able to
Because
get it?
No. You're not talking about collection here.
I know.
when I paid for it, when I paid for it, I think after 3 months, 3 months I got mine.
I'm yet to even get that. The one I paid for, I'm yet to get it.
The last one I knew of.
For one
Okay.
fast packing.
now pay 45,000.
For me, I thought it's just the regular, fee.
Okay,
I
now-
think that's where information is lacking.
For you, EFCC leave I know. Mountain of fire.
I didn't believe that.
You know the funniest thing?
45.
On Instagram,
Honestly.
if you go on Instagram, you see some ads, people advertising that
Yes.
they can help you do it.
Yes.
Of course. You see,
So now, sorry.
it's a middleman kind of thing.
Yes.
So just like Nigerian police, I love you. Just like there is somebody in front collecting and giving to somebody. So you see, that's the way it is now. But we believe that the minister will come and claim things.
Yes, in fact, that's exactly where I'm going to. Beyond clearing 60,000 passports in 4 days, we need sanity in that sector, in that
And it will be
agency.
very tough for one person
Yes,
to
because
do that.
because
It's not tough.
Just like he
Really?
said,
It's the willpower.
But will you change
And I
the
think
mind of the
it's-
people?
and I-
No, it's exactly. That's what I wanted to point out.
it's like you said
I
something.
know
That's-
the new what's it called? The new customs.
Controller.
Yeah. Okay, customs immigration, that's two different.
Yes.
The new guy, if we start punishing people for doing something wrong, things will change.
They will change.
But for how long?
Is it today in this nation that they are punishing people?
Yeah, people have been paraded.
It's not.
Crime fighters.
See, do you know the thing is that every punishment has a fee attached to it.
Okay, so thank you.
People often go for the fee option.
So because they can afford it.
Because they can afford
Let's
it.
have Fred quickly for 30
He
seconds.
said something. Some people run sponsored ads just to promote their services that they go as far as providing home deliveries. I'll tell you that 45k would have gotten you a home delivery.
Okay, well, I think.
Well,
this
you
is
paid what we
important.
call Owomogo, sort of. Sorry.
Okay, so thank you, Delight. Thank you. I really don't.
Let me
Drop my phone. As in what?
I'll give you 30 seconds.
As in what?
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Okay.
Let's have
So
it.
what I'm saying is, if we need a nation whereby everything is working perfectly, it's not only. You see, there are some people, like you said earlier, there are people who are benefiting of the bad system, and they will not allow it to. Just imagine you are saying, okay, do you know how many people daily food will stop?
But they can
That's
afford
what I'm
channels
saying.
to get their
So
things.
the thing is, it's not just going to take one man. It's also going to take the people themselves
But
to have a reorientation.
It starts from one man.
It start from you. It start from you
It's
too.
not easier if it starts from the
I
top.
don't pay exorbitant.
Grace, tell Juvie that it starts from him.
Yes,
It starts from you, Grace. Go back and collect your money.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, thank you very much. There is this last part I just want us to speak to in less than 1 minute each person, because I had an issue on my passport a couple of years ago, age error, and I needed to correct it.
Up or down?
I needed to bring it back to normal. It was down.
It was down.
It was down.
Bring it up.
So I needed to bring it to the
It was
norm, to
down.
regular age, you know.
Something
So-
they go and do testimony.
No, I don't, because
got their age down.
No, because I wasn't comfortable with that. I was struggling. I kept struggling with it. Whenever I want to use it, I'll feel uncomfortable and all of that. So I said, I need to work on this. The first time I asked for process to do this, they said 80,000, and that was 2014, 2015. Yes. So I said,
How much is the
80,000.
passport?
I'm telling you, I said 80,000. I said no, I wouldn't do that. So, but because I renewed after that again, but I was still not comfortable. And 2021. I decided, okay, I was going to do this. You know how much it cost me? It cost me 150,000 naira. And this is where I'm going to.
Can you?
This is where I'm going
passport
to.
are we
This
talking
is
about
where I'm
here?
going to. I had to travel all the way to Abuja to get this done. Is it not possible they make all of these things easier for people, simplify it, rather than everybody traveling all across the state to go to Abuja for this correction?
How much does it take
Can't
you to go
we
to Ghana?
do it?
150.
You know, other.
I don't really know if that process still stands, that you have to go to Abuja to do it. But I think, like I've said earlier, technology has come. You must embrace it. It is, considering the cost and even the risk of you traveling to Abuja. You understand? So I think beyond clearing 60,000 passports, there are more important things that should be done in that sector.
Digitalize this.
So digitalize this, make it simple, make it accessible.
Reduce those numbers.
Thank you. Who wants to add to this?
Okay. First, I want to really feel your pain.
What?
But out of that 150, if you gave me 100,
Oh,
I would have felt your pain. Wow. The thing is this: our leaders leave this country, and those countries they go to, people apply for their passport on their system, and the passport is delivered to their mailboxes at home.
The mail still work.
It still works. Our NIPOST post is still there.
Yes.
It still
Yes,
works.
yeah, it
It
still works.
Okay.
Oh, I still see
I've not
things on
seen
my
stuff.
stuff. Bro. So, dear minister, we believe in you. Right now, you are the minister. Let's talk. Right now, you are the minister. The box stops on your table. Make it.
Thank you. Okay, so and I think that will be all on this very topic, and of course on this segment. Thank you, everybody. We'll be going on a short break at the moment. When we come back, we'll go straight into the next topic. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. It's still your favorite program, the Banter. If you're just joining us, we were speaking on. I think we spoke earlier on the immigration, right? And the how will I put this now? Passport collection. Yes. So 6,000 passports were given within a period of 4 working days. 60,000. Yes. So that was it. Quickly, we want to go to the next topic. And this has to do with the customs service. So don't say we are just speaking on the the uniform men this time around, but it's okay. There are areas we need to look into. So let me just read briefly. The Apapa Area Command of the Nigerian Customs Service has achieved a significant milestone in revenue collection, reporting a total collection of 676 billion naira from January to August 2023. This achievement was highlighted during a formal handover ceremony as the outgoing custom area controller, Awa Muhammad, passed the responsibility to his successor, Babajide Jayoba. So now, this is the area I would like us to
Can we clap for
speak
them
to.
first?
This is an incredible milestone.
So because of that figure,
Can I ask
right?
a question?
Yes, please go ahead.
In this nation,
Let him
in
ask the
this
question.
Can I ask a question?
In our current situation,
Have they remitted the money?
that is the issue. Now, how does it affect
The ordinary man on the street, the revenue that we're generating.
Okay, so milestone in revenue collection and Agro Customs Service, and of course it's an impressive achievement of the Apapa Area Command, isn't it? So, but then we've got to hear people talk about their challenges, especially from this Apapa and this custom, their mode of service, the officers, their operations and all of that. So if they've been able to attain this milestone revenue-wise, I want us to look at it, compare it, let's weigh it with their services, because it is the people now. Yes, they are well, this shows that they actually remitted this money to the government, because we won't come out and make such an announcement.
This is the official,
yes, if it doesn't
official
go.
record.
Okay,
Not the official collected.
There is.
If they are not going to remit it, they will not let anybody.
No, there are parts they don't remit. Okay, let me not say that.
They are not
We don't have it on
They are not
record.
going to remit it. It won't come out public.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is what is declared. So let's take
Yes,
it
that's-
So
as.
let's assume.
So in that report, we actually have that including record-breaking seizure, like they seized some drugs such as tramadol and all of that, and some impounded goods. I want us to speak to this, depending on the angle you want to pick it from. Who is going first?
Okay, let the governor do us here.
Yes.
Wait.
Jokes the governor.
Where? Come, is it me? You guys want to?
We are reverencing.
Well, the Controller General,
Yes.
Oga Adeni, he's doing well.
Okay.
Your boys are doing well.
Obviously.
They've been diligent.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
diligent.
Let's just give them now.
For
Are you just giving
for
them
everyone
money?
for everyone that has to go through Apapa?
Yes.
I hope your stress is not that much.
That's a
And for
question.
everyone that has to go through Apapa, I hope you're also paying this particular services that they are offering, because if we don't get to pay duties on what we bring in, we get to lose a lot of revenue. But it's easier if we, just like we keep saying, digitalize everything. We shouldn't have issues where people have to start paying for demurrage for something they could have just cleared even before the thing gets here. Because that should be the normal thing. You go pay, it gets here, they inspect it, and they move it off the port. The last time I went there, I almost shed tears because I saw the amount of goods that were on the ground, and it was during rainy season.
Wow.
If it's cars, you could say, okay, rain beats, no stress. But I saw a whole lot of things that were damaged, whether people were not coming to clear them or. But it's a good one. It's a good one as long as they remain dedicated, and this particular revenue is coming to the government coffers.
Okay. So
I remember sometime last year, a particular minister, I won't call the name, declared that they got the revenue they declared was mind-boggling. Their budget was more than the revenue.
beyond the revenue. Can you imagine that?
They were still asking government for money.
Okay. So talking about demurrage and all of that, I want to bring this to Juvio. How do you think the government or this agency could, harness their services to rearrange their mode of operation so people's efforts and money will not go to waste?
Foreign exchange is bad right now. It's hard on Nigerians. So if what you were clearing for, let's say 20,000 earlier, you get to receive something for 15,000, you have to re-evaluate what you have at hand and see how that works. And the more it stays there, the more the money keeps increasing and all that. So the economy, we also should look at not just importing. We import so much and we're not exporting as well. It's not even close. What we export is not close. And so we are not really making so much. Yes, you could declare 60 billion or how much, but how much of it do we actually export? How much do we get from the foreign direct investments and all that? And our port is, compared to what other ports are getting, wow, we are not getting anything. And close to, well, it's insignificant compared to what other ports are. So people take, people go to Cotonou to do stuff rather than do it around here. So let's get our acts together. All this Nigeria cannot work, Nigeria is working, we're hitting the ground, we're not hitting the ground, wouldn't be an issue if things were done rightly. And the orientation of people everywhere, Nigerians must want to see Nigeria work. Until then, if you're not willing to give anybody and there is someone you could report to, like, I don't want to give this thing, but this guy is not doing his duty. Because sometimes you go there, sometimes you go there.
You go and report and you put yourself in more trouble. Oh, you don't want to pay. Stay there now.
There used to be this office, Servicom. Are they still there?
Servicom, yes. Servicom is yes, definitely.
Okay, collecting salaries, or they are still just
Collecting salaries. I think they're in operation. They're still in
They're
operation.
operational.
You don't get that joke.
The fact is, you find their logo even at MP. You see
Yeah.
their sticker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everywhere.
but are they checking what they are supposed to be checking? Because they are supposed to check.
That's the question.
Checkmate
But
things.
they are still.
Yeah, so
They're
they
still
get.
for business.
they are Servicom.
Sorry, just to add to what Julie said,
Yes.
another thing is one thing I've noticed about the men in uniform is, and once you commit an offense or something is not right with your documents and all, they tend to take advantage of you.
Yes.
So what I would just advise to people, because it's so sad when you see
I'm
that.
not in uniform. Stop looking.
No. I was referring to
advising you.
I was
You are the
governor. Calm
No,
down
I
now.
think you guys are in uniform.
You guys, why you guys
This is
attacking me today?
or blue.
I was referring to what you said, that you went to Apapa and you saw some people's goods under the rain.
Yes.
So just for people to be able to avoid that kind of stuff, because it's so sad, spending your money and money to buy those things, and in your own country is being messed up. So what I would just advise, before you decide and say you want to bring something over to this place, at least try to make sure that there are not loopholes for the men in uniform to take advantage of you.
Some of the men, not all of them.
I think,
Trisha.
I think an area that is very important for me is the announcement by the person we're talking about. I think he said customers handed over 20 cartons of illicit.
In fact, I was coming there. Yes.
1.4 billion.
Yes.
Hey, calm down,
Yes.
calm down, calm
No,
down.
take
Just
it
12
from
cartons.
interception
20
of
cartons.
take it from interception of tramadol valued at 22 billion
22
naira,
billion.
consisting of 720
Sorry,
cartons.
can you slow down?
Take it from there.
Slow down. Tramadol. How much?
22 billion naira.
Okay, stop. How much did custom realize from?
They said 136 billion.
That's what
Okay,
as in
according
revenue.
to-
Yes.
And the tramadol, they intercepted the
Tramadol
low.
only
So those ones are part their additions.
No, Nigeria should start exporting tramadol.
Oh my goodness.
This is where
I want to speak to.
Okay.
So that tramadol really moves?
Which
Go to
I
the
remembered.
streets.
I remembered
It does.
why.
Wow.
I think some years ago, a governor in the southwestern states clamored for
It's 720 cartons. So.
investing more in these drugs as a way of generating income.
Be specific. Invested in what drug?
Well, hard drugs, something like this.
No.
What?
It was specific.
Okay.
No,
okay.
don't let's go there.
Okay. So what I'm saying
Or
is this.
it was specific.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. I think there is a need for us to also look into this aspect as a government and see how to make money from it. You understand?
Instead of
Because
just
don't you
being-
think
instead of
that
just
would be
being
like
receivers.
Exactly.
encouraging?
Yeah.
Don't you
Let's-
think that would be like
Mind
encouraging?
Now, we might
you,
not-
these
we might not
hard drugs
be
have
the only-
significant
we might not be the only user.
well,
We might not
like
even
points
be
in
the-
our
No, you have
medicine.
to be specific.
Do you
Which
understand?
drug?
I don't understand.
every hard drug.
When you-
Every hard drug is involved in making a medicine.
Yeah, sure. There should be
Before you
So every of these drugs,
Let's
there
break-
are
let's-
importance to it.
Let's break it down.
Okay.
What you were talking about.
Okay.
There was a campaign that the government should try and legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, good. For medical marijuana.
So let's
Well, smokers marijuana.
no.
For those that are not imbibed Igbo. Now, where were we? We're in the studio. Good. Okay.
Yes.
Now, the thing is this. The more we have open sales or whatever amount, be it a transit country, be it consuming country, the more we have drugs coming into this place, the more we have problems. We have a very teeming youth population.
Yeah.
And most of us are here in the studio. You need to maybe once in a while go to, you know, Computer Village.
Yes.
There's this under bridge in Computer
Yes,
Village.
yes.
Across, I can't remember the name of the place. Before you start heading to Toyin Street,
Yeah, Olowo has-
walk into that place.
Okay.
You will cry for Lagos State. Now leave that place and go to places like Makoko. Go to some of these waterside areas. You will cry for this.
Also, every
Trump
morning
is
in every
doing.
street is like that.
Then-
Not every street.
Have you been outside your street in the morning around 5?
Not every street, my brother.
Not every
Where do you live?
Oh, your street.
There's this other place.
Yes.
I am going to mention it. If you enter into Lekki, what's it called?
Phase one, phase two.
Lekki Phase 1. You get to Lekki Phase 1. Where you
Very
have
first street.
where you have the jetty.
Oh, okay.
We have that jetty.
Yeah.
We need to stand up and say no, because it is our lives that is at stake. If it's not going to affect you, to affect your brother. If it doesn't affect your brother, to affect somebody that will affect you.
Sure.
So the government needs to stand up and do something. Nigeria is becoming a transit, it's full-time transit state for drugs. Can you be telling me that the 200 billion?
Look, it's even more than that,
one would
but
have
we do not have time to take all of that, you know. I mean, like what we have here consisting of 720 cartons containing a staggering 143.8 million units of 225 milligram tablets weighing 10.3 tons.
And this is
And
not,
we also have here handing over illicit drugs worth 1.4 billion naira. I mean, it's massive.
Look into it. The people they seize these materials from.
Yes.
Who buy them?
That was the
So-
question I wanted to
so
ask
the people
before
they
you
seize it
brought
from,
this. So when
Where are they?
where do they take
Are they
them?
not moving around
Okay,
in the
so
streets?
let me
Are they not back to
Hold on,
this?
this is quite different from what
Understand?
NDLA is seizing, right?
you know
This
what
is
they said
This
they
is
no,
custom.
hold on
So imagine
let's
what
not get it
NDLA
wrong
is
let's
doing.
not get it wrong. The command handed over 20 cartons of illicit drugs worth of 1.4 billion naira to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency.
And that is what I'm
They
saying.
handed
That is
over
what
to them.
custom handed over.
is
There is what NDL is getting directly again.
So
And that one is almost
what
busting your brain.
what do
every
they
day.
do with all of this?
Exactly.
Where are the
Do they
drugs?
sell them? Do they, you know?
I think the last time we
You see where are the
There was a
drugs?
video that went viral.
Let's
where-
ask
Want to
the light.
answer?
There was a video
Yeah,
that
in
went
every
viral
street.
where-
Okay, so 30 seconds each. Let's wrap up.
There was a
and
video
give
that
our
went
attention
viral
on
as
this
regards
topic.
where some drugs or some substances were being confiscated.
Yeah.
Now, as in what's called, don't we look at the environment while we go through those processes? There are other ways to dispose those hard drugs. Now, as of last year, some level of technology was put into movement of containers in Adapapa. I believe it also helped in the level of revenue being generated because I think late last year, as the governor introduced it, and I believe that's what has helped so far to some extent. That's my own take on that.
All right, so Juvie.
Yeah, well, let's do what's right. Tell young people drugs kills. All right, drug, it will ruin you. All right, stay away from drugs. Okay.
Okay, for me, I
Apart
want
from
to.
paracetamol.
Apart from paracetamol.
Specific.
Hard drugs, hard.
Specific.
Okay, let's have this.
For me, I want to give it to the team that has done this. I want to encourage them. I want to give them a encomium. I want to tell them thank you. Because most times in this country, bad news fly the most. And for them to have achieved this, and I know it's not the only one that achieved this. It has a team.
Definitely.
I want to give it to the team. You guys are doing really well. We celebrate you. Even if the news did not even mention your name. But we celebrate you. We celebrate you.
Celebrate them and collect their account number.
Yeah, let's have it.
Okay, the truth of the matter is we need to be able to tell people, reach out to more people, because no matter if let them continue seizing these drugs, they continue for ages to come, ages. Because when I was referring to you that on every street, whether it's on the street gongo or inside the club or inside the people living, as far as a young person is there that is into all this, trust me, there are a group of friends that are doing the things together. So we should be able to tell people that there is no benefit in it. You cannot keep on doing this back to back and be expecting yourself to live for like 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. But they should be able to realize this now that is not good before it's too late.
All right, thank you.
Me?
Yes. Your final
Party
take.
shop. Oh, my
on,
final
on this segment.
Please, our law enforcement people, we want to start seeing the people bringing in this drug.
Yeah.
Thank you for seizing, but most importantly, we want to start seeing the faces of the people bringing in these drugs.
Thank you very much.
You may be shocked too.
That you will
When
see
you
somebody.
start seeing the people.
Maybe somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that know you. All right. So from this end, I want to say that it's important that we continue to create proper awareness. Hard drugs is not encouraging. We are not encouraging it. Let's stay away from it. And I also want to urge the officials to please imbibe more leniency in dealing with people. You don't say because this is the rules. You know, sometimes, yes, you have rules, but in some cases you tend to bend your rules. Do you understand? Let's be more considerate, more lenient in attending to people and discharging our duties. And lastly, it will be appropriate for us to embrace technology at this point in time. Yes, thank you very much, and that will be all on that very topic. We'll go to the last topic for the day. It's not so tasteful one. It's a record one, and we are not happy. More reason why we had to close with this, because it's a Black Wednesday, just like yesterday towards the end of the day. Yesterday was more like a Black Tuesday, and it's all about Ilerioluwa Mohbad, the demise of Ilerioluwa Mohbad. The Nigerian music industry is actually mourning. The people are mourning, his family, his fans, and all of us, we are mourning. But of course, it's something we want to look into, because there have been speculations that different reasons leading to his death. I know we'll have one thing or the other we want to talk about. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
Somebody.
Like to say, it's bad. It's a sad news. When I had the news yesterday, I fortunately I was in transit in Nigeria, and it was a heartbreaking one. So we want to send our condolence to the family, to the wife, and also to the little baby and the little baby. But beyond that, I think because he died at the age of 27 years, there's a need for us to be conscious about our health. We need to, while we are looking for the money, while we are struggling, while we want to have a name for ourselves, make ourselves proud, make our family proud, we should take care of ourselves. How many of us on this table, when last did you have your medical checkup? When last? Your high blood pressure, when last did you check it?
We are using the blood of Jesus.
We are
using the blood of Jesus.
Talk directly to Fred. No. Talk directly to Fred. Avoid me.
So
avoid me.
I think because the rate at which young adults having diagnosed of some disease, some sickness that we thought they are meant for certain age.
Yes.
It's very,
Or
very
you
alarming.
even trivialize them.
Yes,
You think,
it's alarming. So there's a need for us to take care of ourselves. It's really a bad news.
Okay.
And, we pray God grants the family and every one of us the fortitude to bear the.
Okay, so I think I want to push it a bit further beyond the fact that probably he was ill or something. You know, a lot of controversies on social media, speaking to probably people he already had issues with before this sad incident, and his own mental state of mind, you know. So I don't know, there was this conversation around the record label he once belonged to. What is it called now? The Malians, yes, record, saying probably because he left or something. Who wants to speak to that? That is if you have that information.
Basically, let me start. It's not peculiar to Nigeria. It's just that a great deal of the time people find a way around it. Maze and Didi had something recently how that he's allowing those guys to have rights to their songs and all that. So I heard about the case. The guy was molested at a particular point and all that. we don't have all the details, but I'm just saying there's a better way to go about this. Sam Clef and who one time, I think it was Sam Clef, and there was this Banky and a Wheezy case one time. There would always be those cases, but people should look very well before you sign some deals. If you don't understand what it is, don't be moved by the money before you put pen to paper, because man, there's nothing you will say about it. If you have dotted the line, bro, it's binding on you. So please try to get someone who understands what contract deal is about, because you can't get in and you come out and you think because people cry foul on social media it will change anything. Just the dotted line, you have signed this stuff. All right, and so please, even labels should be lenient on people. Don't get them into slavery.
But I don't blame people speculating around Naira Marley's brand and everything, because we were all on social media when the last incident happened, and the guy came out to make a statement and say that if he dies, that they should hold Naira Marley and his people responsible. And months after, you are hearing that the guy is dead. So I would just say common sense would just insinuate that. So I don't. Thank you.
But
so
the video is even trending.
So I don't blame people for speculating another area. And the bosses or so-called bosses in the industry should be able to learn from this. Now, there's nothing that Naira Marley is going to come out to say to be able to defend himself, because the person that is dead currently came out to make the statement himself, not someone coming to.
And he didn't say anything.
That's what I'm saying. That
was accused then didn't say anything.
So do you know
that's
that the wife came out to say that the husband has been struggling, for.
Is it the wife or the girlfriend?
Well, that is what we have, the wife. So yes, you know, sometimes getting married does not necessarily mean going to a registry. There are some traditional ways of getting married. You understand? Pay the bride price and just family little gathering, probably. So, but I mean, according to the internet is saying that the wife said he struggled till death. That the artist engaged with this in pidgin anyway, as the artist get too much pain and threats. So that's where I'm actually going to. So who was threatening him? He said the husband live in fear and engage in fight everywhere he goes. So
in the Nigerian music industry, we've had cases like that. We have the issue of G Worldwide and
there was even Adekunle Gold and this the Kiss Daniel incident.
Cases of this. I think it boils down to the level of contractual agreement they have.
Yeah, that's very important.
At some point, being a star or being a rising star, you tend to let's just get the deals done, let's just sign and move forward without going into details. And it has, even in the foreign scene, just like he said, Didi and all that, they all have their own spotlight when it comes to this kind of scandal. So Malian Records was where he was signed to initially. So they had an issue. He went out with a viral video where he was saying there was no official statement from Malian Records. I think at that time, this key and all that were all part of the team. So now he exited from this team. He released a diss track, which went viral. I think it was a particular word he used. He said they wanted to take him and all that. Now this death coming after the diss track, definitely they're going to link it up.
I just remember that Naira Marley came out that time to say that he's on drugs or something. That was how they used to.
Speak to this.
Speak to Governor.
Governor, what do you have to say? Your people are fighting.
Speak to this.
Naira Marley is he an ambassador of NDLEA now?
Where are you carrying us to?
No.
Where are you carrying us?
If the kettle is calling the pot black, so what do we say?
Okay, so
our condolence to the young man's family.
Yeah.
We all come here to live, but I think we should pray to live in the right old age. It's these are sad things we really don't want to hear. For the family, we pray that you have the strength and comfort to bear this loss. And this is also a warning to every artist out there. You mustn't be in the limelight, but everyone out there, take your health serious. Remember, mind over matter. No matter what happens outside, if you die today, you are the one that is dead.
Yes. Yeah.
No matter who you're fighting, no matter who is trying to collect what is yours or whatever, stay alive. It's those that are alive that do the fighting.
Yes.
Because 2 weeks after, they'll forget you.
No, the sun will shine tomorrow, I even said. So that means
that also goes to office workers. If you die today, somebody else will take your position.
Yeah, the show must continue.
So for every artist out there, try your best. Try.
Make your music, make your people happy.
Try your best and hold your family, hold your side, hold your ground. And also, this also begs a lot of times people see artists out there because you've seen them on TV or you've heard about them on radio. You think that they get money. Maybe so.
Or they don't even have problems. You think they don't have issues?
The bigger their popularity, the bigger their responsibilities.
Okay.
Our condolences.
Definitely.
Yes. And we pray things they see a better light.
Amen. Thank you very much. Okay, so I think that's going to be a wrap on one top of 30 seconds. But before we do, I'll speak to your question. I think NDLA actually, the spokesman actually came out to debunk that news that Naira Marley, they didn't make him the ambassador. Okay, so let me read. So NDLA spokesman Femi Babafemi, in a statement yesterday, said the agency's engagement with Naira Marley was to encourage him to use his skills and platforms to put out content that would discourage millions of his followers and Nigerian youth from substance abuse. So
that is the role of an ambassador.
Hold on. So I don't know about that. I'm just saying that this is it. This information is from the platform of
But you represent.
So they said he should just use his skill to discourage.
What ambassadors do.
They didn't assign him as an ambassador.
Funny,
so please let's get that.
It must be a technique they are just trying.
What is an ambassadorial role?
Get someone.
But it's not official.
But it may be a technique they are just trying out.
Yes,
so it's not official. Let's put that aside and move on.
Okay, so
30 seconds, Israel.
Yeah, thank you. While we're saying the sober mood, I think there is a need for the music industry and the government to come up with a strategy that will cater for the deceased. Whenever they die.
They have an association.
Because yes.
So aside their association,
which
talking
government?
about government.
Hope is not our own that the borrowing is here.
No, yesterday we had a conversation around
It wasn't yesterday.
It wasn't yesterday. We had a conversation about
the military.
Yes, now they are working for the government.
That's the concern we are having. Now, when you say these people are working for the government,
So,
these singers, these
they are not
musicians,
working
these
for
artists,
this government.
they are also entertaining us. You know,
Sometimes you don't have interest in them, or you don't have interest in their skills. It doesn't mean they are not doing what they're supposed to do. And they are contributing to the economy of this country. They are directly.
Israel, you are speaking this way because you are not the governor.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm not mentioning. I'm saying the government. I'm not saying
my apologies, sir. My
or
apologies, sir.
Oh, governor.
When it's time for election.
Abi, yes.
Okay, so let's have
For me, as I yesterday I got home, my dad was like, "Mohbad is dead." I was like, "How do you know about Mohbad?" He said his son, one of his sons told him that. I was like, "So you're already aware about Mohbad's death?" I said it was a breaking news. So the thing is, that's Mohbad alone. It's not just for the youth alone. I believe his songs at some extent have already touched out some people, reach out, entertain the adult. So he's a national asset in quotes. To some extent, I want to also he's a national asset in quotes because he's also representing the country out there. If there were to be an international recognition, we'll be like, hey, there's a Nigerian there. So there should be some kind of a
They have
Yeah.
an association already.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't have to be association.
And some of them are not part of the association.
So if you're not part of the association,
I think there's P-Man. There's P-Man, right?
all right.
I don't know who they are president.
All right.
I hope those guys pay tax as well. It's another thing entirely.
Okay, so thank you
Even
very
with
much.
their paying the tax, are they bearing?
All right, and I think that's all we can take on the show for today. I want to encourage each and everybody out there, when you are challenged, please speak up. Look for who you can talk to. Speak up, and don't just say it because you just want to talk to someone and you leave it at that. You talk to someone that can take it a step further and further and further for you to get solution. I think it's very important. And when people come to you with issues, let's try as much as possible to wrap around them, give them the necessary support. Because you see, after his death, a lot of people are coming out and say, oh, so person posted a video that he was talking about his depression, this and all of that, you know, and now his song is stopping. So when there are issues, please, let's wrap around them. It's very important. So condolences to condolences to the family of Ileri Olua, aka Mohbad. So until tomorrow, we'll be coming your way again on the show. Please speak up. It's very important. Do have an amazing day. Bye.
From the governor.